Welcome to Moto State Podcast, where we talk about motorcycles, life, and everything in between.
My Monday is Monday-ing. Well, we hot off the presses, straight from the couch to the microphone.
Yeah, man. I mean, like I was watching it, like ready to log in and talk about it. I'm like you were when we recorded our last episode. I got hot takes on hot takes. So yeah, I'm kind of I got a little bit fired up actually. So
Well, fucking go. Let's hear it.
My first hot take. I was watching it on YouTube. There was about, 3,300 people on there. The number of fucking YouTube trolls that, I don't know if they're Harley riders or not, but if you hate it that much and you hate the motor company and you hate everything that they're doing, just sell your bike and get the fuck out. I mean, just a bunch of inconsiderate babies.
Wait. You mean internet trolls?
Yeah.
We're on YouTube?
Jesus
shocked.
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 Okay, so here, it was really kind of funny. I said nothing negative or positive, really. I actually did go into the chat once, and because some guy was talking about how every single person he knows has had nothing but trouble with the M8 motors, which is, what is he? He probably knows one person that has ever owned an M8, right? I mean, for him to make a statement like that, bold.
The dude doesn't even know what an M8 is.
Right, and complete bullshit, right? And so at one point, some dude was popping off so much negative bullshit that somebody from Harley Marketing, who was actually the Harley Davidson representative in the chat, was like, hey, dude, whatever the person's handle name was, are you missing Jeopardy, sir? That was the greatest comeback ever. Is that somebody from Harley Marketing dropped a bomb on one of the guys that was just being a fucking dick, right?
That's pretty solid.
And then Matt Laidlaw, I think everyone knows who Matt Laidlaw is, part of Laidlaw's Harley Davidson in California. He was actually trying to check some people too because there was just so much fucking hate, and I was so. I don't know. It really, the way that people were behaving in the chat really jaded me a little bit because I kept thinking to myself the whole time, dude, if you fucking hate it that much, just jump off this chat. You know what I mean? Just get the fuck out. Sell your bike and stop riding and go in the corner and masturbate squirrels or something. I don't know. I was really fucking... I was disappointed.
You are fired up. You just brought masturbating squirrels into this.
I did,
Jesus Christ.
Dude. I was not okay with it. I wasn't... right, people they're not in there expressing their opinion. They're just shooting off hate.
That is the internet world we're in. And have been for a long time, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Not justifying it, just...
So anyway,
that's the truth.
My first hot take was all on the bullshit behavior, right? Anyway, that was my first hot take. So I'm gonna let you make the first comment on the bikes because I needed to get that off my chest so I could actually focus on what I think about what they showed us so far.
I don't know that we've seen anything jaw dropping, and I don't mean that in a bad way. We've yet to see any major changes. I'm also not surprised because I think the biggest shit's going to be in January.
Right. Yep.
That's fine.
Yeah, this was kind of what we've come to expect, right? This was the kind of the paint reveal, more or less, right? I kind of like how they did a deep dive into all the things. I would say the biggest noticeable thing...
Hey, hold on. Did you want me to opine you, or did you want to talk? I'm not sure. What are we doing here?
Yeah, well, go ahead. Go ahead.
Jeez, some guy's still fired up over there in his flannel shirt.
Yep.
So I like so initial take, love the colors. I do like these colors. I know there's still some single tone, but where I see some two tone, I see some kind of reminiscent paint scheme or design of maybe some old school look. I see an old school color or two, especially this teal and black on this road glide and street glide. There's your Miami Vice theme right there. But here's here's something I don't know if you noticed. Prices have changed. And I haven't gone through all of them, but off the bat, the entry level price for the Street Glide is $3,000 cheaper, or 25, almost $3,000 cheaper, and the Road Glide stayed the same. Mm-hmm. That tells me more people are buying Road Glides.
Yeah,
I could be wrong.
Well, yeah,
but I would think so. I think the Street Glide's days of being number one are over or very limited. Mm-hmm. The entry level price for the Lowrider ST has dropped. Not by much, but it is dropped. I'll have to go through the rest of them to see, but that is what I've seen or noticed right off the top of the off the cuff. I did also notice the logo on the Lowrider ST for the 2025, the blue one, the old school FXR looking one, is still around in some of the 2026 Lowrider ST logos, emblems, or however you would like to word it. I do like that. I appreciate them keeping that around. I think that looks good. And I am a big fan of this, and I don't know the official name of the color, but the hunter green color. I know a lot of people don't like green bikes. I like that color. So those are my initial takes on it. I do love the video. I like how they went to the 3 different facilities. They talked about the history. They really honed in on how long people have been there. And if you watched any of the content creators that like riding those arcs, Thrashin', Cruzy, when they got to go to the facility during homecoming, that is something the Harley representatives talked a lot about, and that obviously carried out. That's their theme. Hey, these people have been here forever. Remember who you're buying from? People like your next door neighbor that have been working this factory job for 20, 30, 40 years. Mm-hmm. And I think that from a marketing side, I think that's a great approach. Mm. So those were my initial thoughts. And where the fuck's my camo bike?
I don't know, but I saw a lot of camo clothing online. But
I'm telling you, it's January 14th, or January whatever.
Yeah, January 14th.
Camo bike.
Yeah, no, okay.
Camo bike. It's coming.
Okay, so initially, here's where I'm at with it. There's 2 colors that stood out, that blue, whatever that kind of denim, that bright denim blue color. That's on a lot of the bikes. They have it on the Lowrider ST. They have it on a number of the bikes.
Aurora blue denim.
Yeah, that. As much as I've had a denim bike for a long time, that denim color is hot. But I'm here to tell you that fucking teal and black Road Glide, I mean, that's a chubby in the pants color right there. I fucking love it. The other thing I noticed that I like that they've done is, especially in the touring models, the Lowrider ST, a lot of these now you can get them in 2 different trim packages, and maybe they've been doing that for a while, but they have the same color in the chrome trim package and then the black trim package.
If you go to the website and click on the Teal Thunder Vivid Black, that's what they call it, Teal Thunder, which would obviously give you a chubby in the pants, and click the chrome option, there's some very much 80s, early 90s vibes right there.
Yeah, I mean, that bike, it is...
Crockett and Tubbs were riding this when they weren't in the Ferrari or Porsche.
Yep. That orange, the blood orange color is interesting to me. I'm just going to say it's interesting. I would need to see one in person. The online picture, I'm not a super fan of it, but I would really like to see one in person, because there's been a couple of colors the last few years where I've really criticized them, and then I see them in person and been like, oh, that wasn't as bad as I thought. So, but that kind of teal color in the Road Glide, the 2-tone Road Glide, that is really a hot color. I would have loved to seen the wing emblem on that bike. I think that would have been dope.
Yeah.
I would agree with you. The Lowrider ST, with some of these paint schemes, I like the Lowrider ST in that denim blue color. I think that's a fucking fire bike. That's an attention getter right there.
I'd like to see the old school looking emblem on that, though.
I would too. I think that would be that'd be a hot commodity.
because the white in the Harley Davidson or whatever's in the middle, it says, I can't remember, would pop on that blue, I think.
It would, yeah. So that would be my initial, kind of thing. The other thing I noticed is, as we predicted in our first episode, the Road King is gone.
Yeah, I don't see it listed.
So
they certainly didn't point that out, but
well, and unless they update it and bring it back, you know what I mean. And that's one of the new bikes that's coming back with the maybe updated bags, updated front nacelle, or something like that. But they have a bunch of bikes under, kind of curtains, and none of them appear to be a Road King. So. And they did mention new models for the release in January 14th at the very end if you watched it. So we'll have to wait until January 14th to see what the new models are, and we already know one of them, right? One of the new models is one of the new models
the
is
Spirit,
the Spirit
or Sprint,
right? Or Sprint, yeah.
Sprint, yeah. The $6,000 bike.
Right. So, I mean, we have that thrown in. I don't know if they're going to put out a revival at that point in time, or if that will be a mid-year release. I'm not really sure.
Do you think not pictured here though is a new CVO model?
I don't know about a new CVO model. What would you
Lowrider ST CVO. All the initials. All the initials.
Yeah, could be.
You imagine a Lowrider ST with a 121? Holy shit.
Yeah, that would be that would be a little scary, right? I think that there.
Interference got electronics. I don't know. It'd be pretty cool.
That'd be a big motor. That'd be a lot of motor for that small a bike. But
maybe it's just special colors and infotainment center because they already sell like the Rockford Fosgate or whatever it is, like to put in the interfering for music. It's all Bluetooth, so maybe they actually put an infotainment center in it.
Right. From what I understand, too, the Rushmore update fairings are going to be gone off of all of the trikes. So all of the trikes in 2026 are going to have the updated fairings, which they didn't do in 2025, right? So it'll be the last year the Rushmore.
They used up all
fairings.
Their old ones.
They did, right? Yep, they put them on all the trikes, and they'll get rid of them, right? So that I think that's pretty clear based on the fact that all their trikes are undercover on the website. As far as that goes. So, I mean, to be expected for the first release if they're doing it in two parts, right? We got paint and we got a little behind the scenes, focus on the company, talk about, maybe some of the things, a deeper dive into the motor and some of the things that maybe they didn't tell us about that they did when they did the VVT upgrade and that kind of stuff, right? So they gave us a little bit more of a look behind the curtain as far as that part of it goes. I didn't hate that. Right, but as far as there being any surprises or a big reveal, there wasn't. I would say that there's no colors on here that I hate right now.
Maybe a couple were undecided. Blood orange.
Yeah. I don't know how I feel about the blood orange. I mean, I don't like it on the website, but I think I would need to see it in person.
So, haven't really played around with the 2025 models that much, but obviously doing that now. Looking at the Heritage, they dropped the entry-level price on it by $3,000. And what I didn't realize, what you could have done in 2025, which you also do this year, is you can get spoked rims or mag rims. It's pretty interesting. I wish that you could get a Heritage in this teal and black, spoke rims with chrome instead of black. I bet that would be banging. Be awesome. I mean the motor's chrome, but it comes with a black pipe.
Oh yeah, so
black forks.
Yeah, when you look at it, the only thing that really changes are the wheels. When you go to the two different teal versions, it's just so
imagine chrome forks.
Yep.
Chrome exhausts.
Yep.
And floorboards and all that. It'd look pretty cool. An oil tank. It'd be awesome.
Yeah, that would be You know, really, all you need to do is get a 2025 and then just get this tin set.
Yeah, that's true.
But I think this is interesting because the last time that I remember them doing this, I think it was a couple years ago when the previous year bikes were more expensive than the new bikes, and there were places that were still selling the 2025s for marked price. And the you know what I mean? Like if they do that in the dealerships, the 2025s are going to be more expensive than the 2026s, right? And what will happen is they'll sell out of their 2026 inventory, and then they'll drop the price of the 2025.
Well, what you might see, like you did a few years ago for the first time, and maybe forever, is Harley started offering dealer rebates to get rid of previous model years to move inventory.
Yeah. So I'm glad to see that for the first time they gave us new paint and new accoutrements, right? And didn't raise the price. They lowered the price. I think that was an attempt, so that cuts into their own profit margin that they're lowering the price, right? And I think that's a wise decision considering where the market is right now in the country. That if they came with these same bikes that were $4,000 more expensive, they're not going to move very many units, right? They dropped the price from the previous year, which is a response to where we are in the marketplace right now.
Well, what they did was they listened to the consumers. Everybody bitches that Harley doesn't listen. They've lost touch. Everything's too expensive. Well, they've lowered the price on a lot of models. So that's really not a fair argument, although that fair doesn't mean anything in the internet world. You'll argue about anything.
Right.
So.
Right.
Let's see. What else here? Lowrider S, same price.
The Breakout hung on. That's disappointing.
Breakout hung on. Same price, too.
Fat Boy hung on.
Let's see. I think Fat Boy's a little bit... Is that cheaper? A little bit. And Street Bob is... I think $1,000 cheaper. So yeah, I mean they definitely lowered some prices here.
I think it's really interesting that if you think about it from this, everybody's talking about bring back the Dyna, bring back the Dyna, bring back the Dyna. I'm here to tell you right now, you can get a brand new Street Bob with mag wheels. With what does that have the 117 in it?
I believe so.
I think it has the 117 VVT, right?
It does. It has 117.
Right, with mag cast wheels. And this bike kicks ass over any Dyna you could have bought back in the day. The only difference is it's got a smaller gas tank. But I mean, everything else about this bike is far superior, right? It's a monoshock. It is, it's now got a 2-in-1 exhaust system, stock off the line, a giant motor for that tiny, light-ass bike.
Yeah. I mean, that's what's in my Street Glide, and that's a lot smaller of a bike.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
I mean, the same thing as the Lowrider S, right? I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah. And Lowrider S and the Heritage are the same price now, which is interesting, right?
It's interesting.
And then you have the Lowrider ST, which is, $3,000-$4,000 more than the Lowrider S.
And you're getting fairing and bags. I mean, that's. I think that's easily justified. So no Road King. What you remember? Do you know the first year of the Road King?
I don't know the first year of the Road King. No.
94.
Oh, okay. Well, and the Road King Classic went away last year, either last year or the year before. So they
96 was the first year of the Road King Classic.
Okay, so and then they had I think the Road King Special. The Road King Special hit in 2017 with the M8, didn't it?
Probably. I don't know that for sure,
yeah,
but I would think so.
I think it did, and then it ran through, 17 to now 26, and then it's going away. So 25 would be the last year of the Road King Special.
So a good 30-year run there.
Well, Road King had a 30-year run, but the Road King Special was 17 to 25, so 8 years.
No, I'm sorry. I was thinking Classic. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So yes, the Road King went to the M8 in 2017. It was twin cam from 99 to 2006, the 88, and then a 96. After that, started That's crazy.
And then I think it was because I think they kept the 107 in it for 107 was 17 and 18, and then in 19 I think they put the 114 in it, and I think in 2025 I think it had the 117 in it.
Mm. Do you think that you'll see a resurgence in popularity in those because it is now gone?
Man, I don't know.
And the Road King never had the 117.
Oh, just the 114. Okay. I don't know. I mean, I can be honest and say that I know a few people that have them, but I like the platform. After I had mine, a buddy of mine bought one. So in my riding group, there's another guy. He has a newer version though, so it has the 114 motor in it. Man, I don't really know if you're going to see a resurgence of them. I think that what's going to happen is in another 4 or 5 years, that Road King Special is going to be an anomaly bike. The people that love them are going to love them, but you're probably going to be able to pick them up for pretty cheap. Or you're not, or they're going to be pretty cheap because they've got a shitload of miles on them because the people that had them, like me, rode the piss out of them. You know what I mean? Yeah,
I mean, I guess, if you think about what people what has come back in popularity or people want to fix up, it's bikes that are a little more agile than a Road King, right? Like, the touring ones aren't, no one's getting an old Ultra Glide or Tour Glide and fixing them up. Those are cool to see. It's not popular, though. Like, it's one of those, like, that's cool. Don't want it.
Right.
But I like it. Where it's a Dyna, it's an FXR, it's a just old Softail, something like that. So.
Well, and I think part of it too is that there's so much money that you have to invest into it to do. You know what I mean? It's like a skinny tire bagger, right? When you were seeing some of these people do a performance skinny tire bagger, you could get the bike for next to nothing, but all the parts you had to strap on, it costed you $10,000 to make it to beef it up, right? So, yeah, I don't know. I think I think you're going to see the Road King sunset, right? And I think really the reason why is very likely the popularity of the Road Glide. The Road King doesn't have a place,
Yeah.
I think that's ultimately the what's happened. Because let's be honest, you can get a Road Glide now for, I guess it's going to be, now here's the real shit of it. Is that right now this teal Road Glide is marked on the Harley website for $27,000. I guarantee you're going to go to some dealerships and it's going to be $35,000.
Well, $27.99, but there's a $950 upcharge for that paint scheme, I think, or $12.50 upcharge for that paint scheme.
Right.
So, I mean, you're not getting in a Road Glide for less than $30,000, probably. So,
the Teal Thunder in Vivid Black is an $1,800 upcharge.
$1,800. Oh shit! Oh wow.
Yeah, I just looked on the website. $1,800 upcharge.
Damn.
Yep.
That's wild.
Yep.
To get a black Me Too bike, upcharge.
Really?
I mean, is that what you said? Vivid Black, $1,800.
No, the teal and black. The teal.
Oh,
and
I'm sorry.
Black
I thought you said
the teal and black Road Glide.
Okay, I misunderstood you. That
yeah.
Nervous.
No, to get the black Me Too bike is a $500 upcharge.
That's still crazy to me, but whatever. Well, do we want to do predictions on Chapter 2 or wait for the recap on that? Well, I guess recap would be after January 14th, so I guess we need to do some predictions for January.
Yeah, we could throw a couple predictions in there. So what? Well, I mean, we put some predictions out for this one, which was, kind of, I guess those would carry over, right? Our last episode had some predictions in it. This ends up being pretty much paint, and paint, and the Road King is officially gone for 2026 that we can see so far, unless it's a new bike release with updates, right?
Yep.
So that's
so there are predictions. Let's also talk about what we got right or got wrong or to be determined. So Road King gone, check.
Yeah, we got that right.
some 80s, 90s vibe. Half a check. I mean, there's only one.
Yeah,
but it's something.
Yeah,
It's
well,
something better than nothing.
Here's the thing. I think what we talked about is we wanted to see some of those like 80s, 90s vibe pink colors, which I think they gave us a couple, right? I mean, I don't know. I would say that blood orange it gives off a little bit of an 80s, 90s vibe for sure.
Okay.
The teal one does. I don't know if the blue one really does or not. The green and black, maybe a 90s vibe. That green color, that two tone. If you look at the Road Glide and you look
Sure.
at that green and black one, that's a bit of a 90s vibe, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think that's kind of where I think we can probably give ourselves a half a check at least for that one, maybe a check for that one. They did come out with some colors which we had talked about that wanted to see from that paint scheme. So
Yeah, I think so. We did okay. We still got some more to figure out, but I think not too bad. I'm sitting here comparing prices.
and we actually didn't touch on that, so I'm going to give ourselves a minus check on that one. Not that we didn't touch on it, but I don't think either one of us would have predicted that the prices would have gone down. I mean, would you have? I wouldn't have. I wouldn't have in a second. So I'm not even going to act like I would have predicted that. That I would never have predicted.
I mean, that is exactly what I was going to predict. You just didn't ask me. It's bullshit. What the hell? So let's see here real quick. So Street Glide, its price dropped $2,750. Road Glide, same. Street Bob, down $1,000. Lowrider S, same price. Lowrider ST lowered by $200. Well, instead of $24,199 is now $23,999. So it's just it's just got under that barrier. Breakout lowered by $100.
Who cares? That should have gone
Fat
away.
Boy, AIM, Heritage, less than $3,000 less. So your biggest movers, Heritage and Street Glide, each almost 3,001, almost 3,000. The rest were $1,000 or less. But we'll see what the Pan Americas do, Ultras, and obviously CVOs. That'll be interesting. Are you going to pay more for tech? So let's ask. I mean, so CVOs, are we going to see an increase in price?
Well, based on what we're seeing, I don't think so. I don't think you're going to see.
Okay, so do you see a decrease or the same price?
Oh, okay, yeah. I think you might see a decrease in the CVO price. Actually, I'm gonna go all in on this one. The CVO price, I think, last year got out of hand, and I'm gonna say they probably didn't sell as many as they were hoping to, and then the economy took a shit on them, and so I think you are going to see a drop in the CVO price tag. It looks like we have some limiteds coming back. Now, limiteds dropped off last year in 2025, didn't they? Or were there still limiteds available?
Let's see. Don't remember. We have a Street Glide Ultra. Nope. Limiteds.
Yeah, so there's limiteds coming back. Is kind of what it looks like. So I'll be interested to see what that means. In terms of the lineup change, what's a limited going to mean, right? And
Sure.
then you have the CVOs, Street Glide and Road Glide, and you have a CVO Street Glide Limited, CVO Street Glide, and a Road Glide Limited, and a Street Glide Limited. So we'll have to see. My guess is the limiteds are going to be, in the Street Glide and Road Glide Limiteds are going to be all of the touring accoutrements already slapped on that bike. Right, extra lighting, tour pack, all of the things.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Here's my thought on CVOs: just the Street Glide and the Road Glide and Road Glide ST. Those three. I think that the Road Glide models, the regular one and the ST, stays the same price, and I think the Street Glide lowers. It's going to mimic the normal models.
So I'm not seeing a regular CVO anymore.
What do you mean?
So there is a Street Glide Limited. There's a Road Glide Limited.
No, I'm not talking about limited. It's just the regular CVOs.
There's no regular CVO anymore. There's a
Where do you
CVO Street Glide ST and a CVO Road Glide ST. That's it. There is no regular CVO
Yeah,
Road
there's.
Glide
Right
and
there.
CVO.
CVO Street Glide.
No, look under 2026.
I am. So it starts. Oh goodness, I went too far. So, I just lost my place. So it starts with Street Glide Limited, Road Glide Limited,
Yep.
CVO Street Glide,
Yep.
CVO Street Glide Limited, CVO Street Glide ST. That's new
Yep. Street Glide
because there was
ST.
only a Road Glide ST
Yeah,
last
and
year.
that's a Road Glide ST. There's no CVO Road Glide.
Oh, I see. I'm sorry, I misunderstood you.
Yeah,
I
there's
can't-
no CVO Road Glide. There's only a CVO Road Glide ST.
Oh, interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay.
So unless that becomes a new bike, I don't know. But the CVO Road Glide went away.
Oh, and a CVO Street Glide ST, which we haven't seen, that was not around in 2025. So there's one of your new bikes.
And
I guess
then-
that's taking the place of the regular
Yep.
CVO Road Glide.
And then you have the Pan America Limited, which is a new one. The Pan America 1250 Limited is another one that's under wraps, that's covered up. Because right now you have the Pan America 1250 Special, the Pan America 1250 ST, and then you have the Pan America Limited. That's your Pan America lineup for next year.
And you know what you don't have?
Pan America CVO.
Yeah. Huh. Well.
Yep.
All right. So the Limited's going to, I mean, based off just the outline of the sheet that is over it, it's going to look just like the CVO.
The Limited.
It's going to have.
Yep.
It's going to have the tour pack and the
all the
saddle
shit.
packs.
It's going to have all the
Yep.
touring shit on it, right? So they have their ST, or they have the Pan America Special, and then they have the Pan America ST, which is the stripped down version, which doesn't have any of the off-roading shit on it. You know what I
Yes.
mean? So yeah. So if I'm going after a Pan America right now, it's going to be either the Special or the Limited. Probably a Limited if I was going to get one, to be honest. But
Interesting enough, they're the same price, but you just got more color options on the ST. Or I'm sorry, on the Special than the ST. So
yeah.
interesting.
Well, you know what
Okay.
it is? It's color options, but also the wheel options change. So, like there is. So if you're an off-road guy, you're going to get the one with the spokes because that's what traditional off-road bikes have, is spoke wheels, not mag wheels.
Sure.
So anyway,
I do like that blood orange color on the Pan America, though.
I am with you. I'm with you.
I think they did it well there. It does not look good on my little screen here of my computer.
Yeah, it feels
on the bagger.
Yeah,
So.
it feels like it's a bit much. Now, I don't know. I've been kind of partial to gray lately, so I feel like this gray one is pretty dope looking. The black one with the orange, yeah, I don't know. I like the gray one. I think if I was going to do it, I'd go for that gray one.
Man, they're gonna wear out this billiard gray or whatever the hell it is.
Oh,
Dark
God.
billiard gray.
They wore that thing. They wore out that color 5 years ago, right? But they're gonna wear that thing thin, real thin.
I mean, listen, if you want a Road Glide that color, go buy Steve Chamberlain's. He's selling his same color and way better. But what do I know? But if you do buy it, because I told you, then let Steve know he owes me money.
Mm-hmm. You know what I like about what they have done with this the Pan America is the subframe is painted the same color of gray as the actual bike is. If you look at the gray one, that's pretty dope. The subframe underneath the back tire is the same color as the
On the Special, yeah.
on the Special, the subframe is. You know what I mean?
Yep.
It's that gray color.
Huh.
Yeah, I like
That's
it.
interesting. That's cool.
I like it.
Something different.
Yeah, something different for sure.
Why didn't they chrome the Pan America? That'd been cool. Just kidding. I don't think it would have.
I was like, what?
Chrome that with the teal, be badass.
As soon as you drop that motherfucker, that chrome just gets hacked.
Oh yeah. Next thing you know, you're fucking rusted. It's terrible.
Yeah. All right. Well,
All right, guys. Well, that's the deal. So we didn't even think about price. Shame on us. Road King's gone. We did get some nostalgia with some of the colorways. Come January, we think Ryan says everything's cheaper on the CVOs. I say potentially not. And also, I'm holding true to there's going to be a Realtree camo motorcycle. It's going to be fucking amazing.
Mm-hmm. I wore my green whiskey barrel hat today just so you could see that that I was supporting your Realtree green, but that's as close to Realtree green as I'm going to get.
Why do you think we have hoodies in green?
I know.
Well, guys, sorry if we were rambling a little bit. We were just kind of on the fly right after this was over, or the Chapter 1 presentation was over. But let us know what you like, what you don't like in the comments, colors, pricing, whatever. Let us know. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it on Discord, too. There's been a lot of good conversation the last week. Talking about what people want to see and wish they saw more of or less of out of Harley. So let's continue that conversation about the 2026 lineup.
For sure. All right.
And we will, so we'll see you guys, I guess next week. This is our second episode of the week. So thanks for tuning in twice this week. And we'll see you down the road.
Yeah. Peace. We're out.